Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this very nice Sunlite 250 watt probe start metal halide bulb. Now this particular bulb was bought off Amazon Prime for $17, so that was really nice and cheap if you ask me. You know, typically these bulbs cost around $40 to $50 a bulb, which is kind of expensive if you ask me. So that's why I bought these bulbs off of eBay, Amazon, and at restores. But sadly, all the restores are closed because of the coronavirus, which is pretty devastating for me. And that's where I usually get all of my HID lamps. So, anyways, we might as well look at the etch real quick. So, here we go. So, anyways, you can see the company name. It's a Sunlite right there. The bulb code right there, it's an MH250/U, universal burn position. And there's the base type right next to it is the mogul base lamp. Right next to it is the warning symbol of Mercury right there. Under it is the wattage and the ballast type. It's a 250 watt and it's for the M58 ANSI. So, and I'm not sure all those numbers mean, but if anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. So, we might as well look at the construction real quick, since there's nothing much on the etch real quick. So, here we go. You can see some glue right there to glue the base onto the glass of the bulb. So, very cool. You can see the stem right there, clearly, and in high definition. You can see some wires right there. And you can see the welding process to connect to the arc tube. This one here goes to the top electrode of the arc tube. And you can see two metal straps supporting the arc tube, and of course the dimple supporting the whole assembly. And there's the probe start resistor right there. And there's the probe circuit in the arc tube. And you can't even see, you can somewhat see this probe circuit inside of the arc tube, but the arc tube is pretty cloudy because of the halide salts clouding it all up. So, anyway, that's it for the construction. I'll show you a similar construction assembly of this type of bulb, but it's actually made by a different company. So here it is. It's actually made by Halco/Prolume. This is a 175 watt lamp. And as you can see, the construction is pretty much the same, except this wire right here going to the top electrode of the arc tube is actually on the bottom, or is on the other side of the arc tube. This one, however, is on top. So that's kind of neat if you ask me. Similar constructions between these two high-intensity metal halide lamps. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one back in this box full of metal halide, mostly. So sorry about that thud there of the lamp. It didn't crack though, which is a good thing. So anyways, I believe I'll give you some specifications about the lamp and then I'll turn it on. So this particular bulb here produces 21,000 lumens, so it's ridiculously bright for a 250 watt lamp. And it's also equal or equivalent to my Philips and Venture 250 watt metal halide lamps that I have in my collection, because they produce the same lumens. Except that the lifetime on those lamps have 10,000 hours. This one, however, has 15,000 hours. So this bulb lasts quite longer. This one lasts about a year and 9 months, so that's quite a while, actually. So, anyway, that's a plus right there. So, this bulb has a color temperature of 4000 K, or cool fluorescent white, or cool white, whatever you want to call it. So, I believe that's that. So, I believe we're ready to give this bulb a shot, and we'll see how it starts up, and hopefully there will be no issues with the arc tube whatsoever. So let's screw it into our fixture. And this fixture is actually brand new to me, and I just made it last night. And you can see the ballast right there. It's a brand new ballast that I just got off eBay for about, I don't know, $20 or something like that. So that was nice and cheap. It came with a whole kit and such. And you can see a little refractor right there, a little supporter to support the ballast and hold it. So you can see that this ballast here is made by Howard Industries Incorporation. And there's where it's made. It's in Mendenhall, Mississippi. So And this ballast is really cool. It's like a deluxe ballast because it can operate 2 types of high-intensity lamps at once in one ballast. So that's really cool. And the ballast is somewhat hot because I had this on for like 30 minutes. So you can see the diagram of how to wire up the ballast. You can see all the different voltages right here. 120, 208, 240, and 277, and all the common wires, and the capacitor wire, and that goes to the lamp. So you can see that this particular ballast can operate the 250 watt metal halide, the M58, and the 250 watt mercury vapor bulb, which is the H37. So this ballast basically detects if it's actually metal halide. So if it detects if it's metal halide, it puts out more voltage from the main magnetic ballast. If it's mercury vapor, it puts out less, like about 240 main volts. And it draws 2.65 amps on 120 volts, so it's kind of high actually, but it's not as high as 1,000 watt. So it's a really nice ballast. There's the capacitor right there. Not sure what it's made by though. And there's the socket right there holding the bulb in. So I believe we're ready to give this bulb a shot here. So I'm going to set it right on the ballast so we can get a good view of the whole bulb itself and the arc tube. So anyways, I'm going to put my welding goggles on real quick. Alright, so I believe we're ready to give this bulb a shot here, so let's go ahead and give this bulb a whirl. Here we go. You can see that the halide salts are turning into a liquid form because the arc tube is getting really hot and it is very pressurized. Like, this arc tube is basically operates at like 50 pounds per square inch, which is pretty high, but as the pressure increases it operates like at around 700 psi or something to keep the arc stabilized. But anyway, the bulb is at full brightness. It gives off a very nice tan white. So you can see that it lights up this room quite nicely in very nice neutral white, I believe. So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this very nice Sunlite 250 watt probe start metal halide bulb. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching.